Born and raised in the motherland, chasing a better life. Story of an immigrant.
Concrete pastures.
Concrete pastures.
Hello, family. Welcome back to Concrete Pastures podcast. I'm Nancy Mulemwa Siisii. I am so excited today to be recording and sharing my own experience. And it's on a topic that is really personal to me and personal to a lot of you in the diaspora. And of course, if you're joining us for the first time, welcome to Concrete Pastures. This is a space where we highlight immigrant stories. So before I get into my episode, I just wanted to take a moment to thank all of our amazing guests so far, to express our heartfelt gratitude for your amazing insights and inspiration on the show so far. And we're super grateful to all of you incredible listeners around the world. I mean, we are all over the world. And just to name a few countries so far that continue to have high volume of listenership. And if you don't hear your country, doesn't mean we're not seeing you. We truly appreciate you. So from Guatemala, Iraq, Japan, Gabonia, Mozambique, New Zealand, Russia, El Salvador, Thailand, Ukraine, United States, India, Zambia, Uganda, Philippines, United Kingdom, South Korea, Germany, Algeria, Ecuador, Indonesia, Australia, Canada, Sweden, Brazil, Iran, Bangladesh, Burkina Faso, Democratic Republic of Congo, Colombia, Dominican Republic, Egypt, Israel, Mongolia, Netherlands, oh my goodness, Pakistan, Singapore, Armenia, and Argentina. So thank you to all of you that continue to show us love. You make this show possible. We wouldn't do this without you. And if you're listening to me, you haven't subscribed to all of our platforms. We are on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube is where you see the faces of the people that you listen to. So you can put the face to the names that you are hearing. And we're all over the platforms, wherever you get your podcasts. And YouTube is where we put in our videos. So I'll get started. The podcast title today is Single Parenting. For a lot of you that have been with us for a very long time, you know that I shared my journey on my healing after a relationship of 15 years, and I was married for 13 years. It was so crushing, for lack of a better word, in terms of how I began my journey as a single parent. Because even though the relationship gradually broke down, it doesn't mean you don't feel the crushing or you don't feel the pain or you're not in shock when you get to the point where it's like, oh, okay, it's just me. Yeah. So some of the questions, I'm here to also answer questions for a lot of you that in the diaspora, because raising kids as a single parent in the diaspora is a lot. And this is why this episode has been on my heart, and I know that this will touch somebody somewhere, somehow. God has been nudging me to really come and just share a little bit of my journey and some of the things that I've been able to either put in place or overcome. Maybe it could help somebody or inspire you and not feel alone in this new journey. If you are starting the journey of being a single parent, you are not alone. And there is help. God sets us. He has a plan at all times. You might not see it right now because, again, we're focused always on what is happening and we don't see exactly how God has a plan for us. But I can tell you firsthand that He does have a plan. In this episode, I want to share and answer all the common questions often being asked by single parents and people who are not single parents. Honestly, you just want to know, like, how is this journey of being a single parent. We can find strength in sharing our experiences and faith as well. So the first question is usually, can you share your story about becoming a single parent? So my journey as a single parent began a few years ago when my partner and I decided to part ways. It wasn't easy because of so much time invested in the relationship, and then there's kids involved, and there's still love there as well. But I've since found strength and support system, and I truly focus on self-growth. It came over time. Everything that I'm going to share is usually, for me, it came over time. It came by embracing my new chapter, and embracing my new chapter also did not come that easy, but eventually I had to deal with it. The second question that I usually get is, what are some of the challenges you face as a single parent? When I became a single parent, I was so crushed. I didn't even understand up from down. It was so crushing. And then you have this, for me, I have two kids. You have two little people looking at you. It's like, okay, now what? And I'm like, now what to myself as well? And then everything changed, the way I ran the household, because again, when you are married or you are with a partner, there is certain responsibilities that a partner takes. You're probably responsible for cooking, for instance, or bathing the kids, making sure the kids are dressed or whatever it may be. And then the other one is responsible for dropping off the kids at the daycare, at the school, or whatever that may be. It takes away certain responsibilities from you. So it's a shared load compared to it's now just you doing everything. So the challenge was, it's the challenges that you face are profound and indescribable at many times. Each day brings a set of silent battles that test your resilience and truly your strength. For instance, when I separated, my support system that I relied on, which was my in-laws, usually when the kids would get sick, either my partner would drop the child to them, or they would come to our house to actually watch the baby or my daughter, from our place. And as you can imagine, after we separated, that help went away, as it should. I'm no longer with their son, and that help went away. They were helping in a different way, but the help of childcare was really non-existent when it came to that. So I found myself instantly calling out of work, which was something that was pretty new. And as a leader, it was such a big deal for me not to call out. I was with a new company. I'm with a new team, trying to showcase what my leadership looks like, and I'm not able to showcase that. I was worried constantly on how I was showing up for my children, how I was showing up at work. Because I've been doing this work for a very long time, I could fake it and show up at probably 50% and be able to execute. But inside me, I was just dying and feeling crushed all the time. Like I told you, God has a plan. He never left me alone to go through this journey by myself. So even though I struggled and I kept going to work and God never left me alone just to handle this phase of life by myself. So I want to share this part. 10 days after my partner left the house, my company that I work for, actually, they do provide childcare services. You pay a certain percentage and it has a discount. I ended up booking a young lady. Her name is Rihanna, which I've showcased on this platform. The day that she came, I believe it was a Saturday. That's when I needed help. She came and right away the kids gravitated to her, and for me, I was just worried as to my son doesn't talk. If something happens to my son, what's going to happen? What am I going to do? My daughter spoke, but not, anybody can intimidate young people. So I was super worried the whole time I'm at work. I come home, my daughter was just like, oh my God, she's so amazing. We want her back. You could see the chemistry between her and the kids. Even when I came home, they were latching onto her. She showed me lots and lots of videos of what they were doing that day. And the company that she worked for, they have to write everything that they were doing for that day. And she wrote a whole thing, the videos that they made. And long story short, she's been part of our lives from 2021 to today. And Rihanna has added so much value. When you talk about a village, this is a young woman who's become my sister, who's become my children's aunt, and truly added so much value spiritually and just as a young parent to to the kids. We love her. She's I can't talk enough about her, what she's done for me and the kids. To today we still speak. She comes for just to visit and stuff. So she was with me for a very, very long time, watching the kids. She was our regular person. Whenever I work weekends or whenever she was available, I would have her over to watch the kids. At some point, it was not even a case of, she was the only person that I preferred. Because again, you want to keep a certain level of structure and not introduce your children to so many people. So it's like in and out, in and out, in and out. Because for me, their dad was not around. So you don't want to have constant people just leaving. And you want to create a place where the kids see the same people and they continue to add value to their lives in that way. So yeah, I'm so grateful. That's why I want to really share that. Try to find people. It's very, very hard. Try to find people that can help you raise your kids. And it's challenging. The first year of being single, I spent about $20,000 in childcare. I was shocked when I saw the money that I had to spend on childcare. So yeah, it's extremely challenging to be a single parent in the diaspora. And like back home, your neighbor can watch your children, your aunt, your cousins, anybody. You have unlimited help in terms of who can take care of your kids, especially for those of us that come from big families and stuff like that. So I would encourage anybody who is in the diaspora, find companies that are reliable, that to vet their people, and you find somebody who can be a regular person to watch over your little ones. And that's what I did in my case. So another challenge that I did find was financial stability, which is still a case. I mean, constantly worry about managing finances. It's a thing that never goes away, because for those of us that live in the diaspora, aside from taking care of your household, you're also taking care of people back home. It's no secret. We all do it. And even when you complain that your finances are not where they're supposed to be, people still reach out. You could tell this to people. It's like, oh, my finances are really down. For some time right now, they're going to be down. But people still reach out and ask for finances. And I mean, people are facing challenges, but I guess when you're in the diaspora, it's very hard for people to give you grace that you are going through a hard time financially. I've often found myself making these difficult decisions, allocating my limited resource, because again, at the end of the day, the bills that were being paid by 2 paychecks, they were now getting paid basically by one paycheck. So how much do you stretch a paycheck that is now paying for what used to pay for two paycheck, if I'm explaining this the right way? It was a learning moment for me. It taught me a lot in terms of my finances. Even though I'm in the financial industry, you get used to a certain lifestyle when you have certain amounts in your household. And for my daughter, it was very, very difficult for me to be honest with her and tell her where we were financially. So I'll give you an example. When I would go to the store, I would carry so much shame because, again, she's a young girl. She wants everything that she sees in the store. And she'll be pointing at this, she'll be pointing at that, she'll be pointing at that. And I'm like, honey, I cannot afford it right now. And that will crush me inside, even if I'm saying it. And then one day I just decided, you know what, let's just sit down. I showed her what we weigh with our finances, what my paycheck looks like, what I have to pay, and the little bit that's left over we can use for whatever she would like. So she will write things that she wants, and then I would ask her, what do you need from this list? What do you like the most from this list? So that's how we navigated, and my daughter came to know when I was getting paid. My payday. She's like, oh, mommy, you got paid. Let's go to the store. So, but that helped me. It was a game changer. The shame kind of, was out in the open. I was no longer feeling ashamed of going to the store or my daughter knowing that we don't have as much as we used to have. Now it's a different it's a different phase of our lives, and I told her, this is not going to be like this for a very long time. This is going to change eventually. Mommy is looking for a different job so we can get more money. This way I can be able to afford to pay stuff for you that you would like. And it helped me. I started to learn how to budget my paycheck. You are forced into budgeting, especially for me. I was forced into budgeting and going to discount stores, especially here. We're very fortunate to have discount stores that have quality stuff. So it's not like you're going to a discount store and you're buying things that are not good quality. Clothes, let's say we have the biggest store here called Macy's. You can go to Burlington, for instance. You could go to TJ Maxx and get quality clothes. And I stopped buying clothes for a very, very, very long time. I stopped shopping for myself. I was only buying necessary things for my kids. Clothes also. I learned how to stretch my money to a certain level. Like to today, I still have difficult to even buy clothes for myself because I'm just like, I don't want to go back to that space. I don't want to go back to that space where I don't have anything at all. Like I'm waiting for my paycheck. So it helped me financially to learn how to manage my money properly. And on top of that, of learning how to budget, God brings Concrete Pastures to add to my budget as well. Yeah. Let me just say, because this show is financed by me, God has made sure that my children and myself never go to bed hungry. And it's been a journey. Concrete Pastures podcast has given so much to me and the children that money cannot buy. I can honestly say that. And on the second episode, I'm going to share how I maintain a work-life balance. But I want to leave you with this just to encourage you. Remember, God sees your struggles and hears your prayers. If you're not praying, I would encourage you to pray with your children, to pray constantly. He provides our needs, often in ways that we don't even expect. I never expected for Rihanna to come into our lives at all. I just thought I was just, getting someone to come and watch my kids. And that was it. It was not even like maybe it's going to be a one-time thing, because usually it's that way. You call the agency, they give you one person, they watch your kids one day, 2 or 3 or the other. And the kids may feel some type of way, or they don't like, the environment or whatever it may be. So God orchestrated every step of my life, because my focus was so much on how crushed I was and what is next. But God was working literally in front of me, and I only realized it later, after she had been with us for like a year. Really, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe how God orchestrated each step. And even when she left to be in college, God also brought someone else who is an amazing sister, an amazing auntie to my children. And this is through the podcast. And this is why I'm telling you that Concrete Pastures podcast would not, even though I finance the podcast, it's more than the money itself. It's expensive, but it's truly more than the money from what the show and what the show has given to me and my children. Trust in His provision and embrace the lessons that come with our challenges. Your honesty with your children is a powerful lesson in faith and resilience. I'll see you next time. God bless.